From everyday household names to the detailing products car enthusiasts swear by, this video breaks down 9 car air fresheners that could be slowly polluting the air inside your cabin every single time you drive. Stick around because by the end of this, you'll know exactly which ones to pull out and why. Number 9. Refresh your car hidden can. You buy it, toss it under the seat, and forget about it. That's literally the point. The Refresh Your Car hidden can is designed to sit out of sight, which also means it sits out of mind. No visible reminder, no way to tell when it's working too hard, just a small can quietly doing its thing beneath you every time you get behind the wheel. Here's what makes that a problem. Unlike a hanging freshener you can remove or a vent clip you can dial down, this one has no off switch. It releases continuously, and it does it from the lowest point in your cabin, right at floor level, which is exactly where your car's HVAC system pulls air from when it recirculates. That means the chemicals this can releases aren't just floating around the cabin. They're getting drawn into the ventilation system and pushed back out through your vents over and over again every time the air runs. Most people assume that because they can't smell it anymore, it's stopped working. It hasn't. Scent fatigue just means your nose has adjusted. The can keeps releasing whether you notice it or not, and in an enclosed space like a car cabin, that adds up a lot faster than most people realize. Number 8. Air Wick Botanica car. Walk down any car care aisle and you'll spot it immediately. The soft green packaging, the flower illustrations, the word Botanica printed right across the front. Everything about the way this product is designed tells your brain one thing. This is natural, this is plant-based, this is safe, and that's exactly why it makes this list. The word Botanica isn't a regulated term, neither is natural fragrance or plant-inspired. These are marketing descriptions, not ingredient standards, and there's no law requiring a car air freshener to back them up with actual chemistry. A product can carry botanical imagery on every inch of its packaging and still contain the same synthetic fragrance compounds found in any conventional freshener. Here's what makes this more concerning than most entries on this list. The Natural Resources Defense Council tested air fresheners that were specifically marketed as natural or unscented and still found phthalates in the results, hormone-disrupting chemicals that didn't appear anywhere on the label. Let that sink in for a moment. Number 7. Armor All-Car Air Freshener and Purifier. The name does a lot of work here. Armor All is one of the most trusted brands in car care, and when you add the word purifier to the label, it sends a very specific message that this product is doing something beneficial to the air in your cabin, cleaning it, improving it, making it safer to breathe. That's a reasonable thing to assume when the word purifier is printed right on the box. The reality is a little different. Air fresheners, including vent clip styles like this one, have been identified in multiple studies as sources of volatile organic compounds, VOCs, inside car cabins. We're talking about chemicals like formaldehyde, benzene, and toluene, none of which you'll find listed on the Armor All label, because fragrance ingredients in products like these aren't required to be individually disclosed under current regulations. What you're actually getting is a cocktail of synthetic fragrance compounds being pushed directly through your vents every time the air runs, in a space with very little ventilation and no way for those compounds to escape. The word purifier implies the air is getting better, but adding chemicals to an enclosed space isn't purification, it's just a different kind of pollution with much better branding behind it. Number 5. Meguiar's Whole Car Air Refresher New Car Scent. Most products on this list are passive. You hang them, clip them, or tuck them away, and they do their thing quietly in the background. Meguiar's Whole Car Air Refresher works differently, and the instructions make that very clear. You're told to start the engine, set the HVAC to recirculate, place the can on the floor, press the button, and then step outside and close the door. The product does the rest. What that process actually looks like is a synthetic fragrance aerosol being continuously released inside a sealed cabin, pulled through the ventilation system, pushed across the headliner, circulated under the seats, and worked into every corner of the interior the airflow can reach. Meguiar's calls this thorough, and in terms of coverage, it genuinely is. The entire cabin gets treated in one sitting. The language the brand uses for this is molecular odor elimination and permanent odor removal through chemical bonding. That sounds reassuring. But what the process is actually doing is replacing one set of airborne compounds with another, and then leaving them distributed across every surface and duct inside your car. The part that tends to catch people off guard is what comes next. Once the cycle finishes, you get back in, close the door, and drive. That cabin you just sealed off and saturated, that's now the air you're breathing for every commute after. Number 4, Glade plug-ins used in car. Glade is a household name in the most literal sense. It's the brand sitting on the shelf in practically every supermarket, pharmacy, and big box store in the country. Most people have used it at home at some point, which is exactly how it ends up in cars. It's familiar, it's affordable, and it's everywhere. For a lot of drivers, the leap from plugging one into a wall socket to using it in the car feels completely natural, but there's a meaningful difference between running one of these in a living room and running it inside a car cabin. A living room has cubic footage, air gaps, open doorways. A car cabin has almost none of that. The volume of air you're dealing with is dramatically smaller, which means whatever a plug-in releases has nowhere near the space to disperse. UMass Amherst Environmental Health and Safety specifically flagged plug-in air fresheners like Glade for their VOC output, listing benzene, formaldehyde, toluene, and xylene among the compounds associated with them. Exposure to those chemicals, even at relatively low levels, has been linked to migraine headaches, asthma attacks, breathing difficulties, and neurological problems in sensitive individuals. The NRDC's own lab testing found Glade plug-in scented oil contained the highest level of dibutyl phthalate of any product in their study, a compound the state of California classifies as a reproductive toxicant. Nobody thinks twice about Glade. That's been the brand's greatest strength for decades. In a car, it's a different story. Number 3, Ozium Air Sanitizer New Car Smell. The packaging on this one is unlike anything else in the air freshener aisle. There are no flowers, no soft colors, no lifestyle imagery. Ozium looks clinical. The label talks about sanitizing the air, reducing airborne bacteria, and eliminating odors at a molecular level. It was originally developed for use in hospitals, and the brand makes sure you know that. For a lot of people, that history is the entire reason they buy it. And that's the thing worth understanding here. When a product positions itself as medical grade, it doesn't just earn trust, it shuts down skepticism entirely. You stop thinking of it as an air freshener and start thinking of it as a solution. Something professional, something that belongs in a different category from the little trees and vent clips around it. The Natural Resources Defense Council tested 14 air freshener brands and ranked their phthalate levels. Ozium glycolized air sanitizer landed among the top 3 highest of every product in the study, with levels exceeding 100 parts per million. These are hormone-disrupting chemicals that weren't listed anywhere on the label. Its own safety datasheet warns that vapors may cause dizziness and drowsiness, and that it causes serious eye irritation. That's the gap between the image and the reality. The clinical branding tells you this product is held to a higher standard. The lab results say otherwise. Number 2, Febreze car vent clip. There's a reason Febreze is the first brand that comes to mind for most people when they think about freshening up a space. Procter & Gamble has spent decades building that association, and it's stuck. The name alone carries a level of trust that very few consumer brands ever achieve. When something has been in your home your entire life, you stop reading the label. You already know what it is. You already know it's fine. The car vent clip version takes that trusted name and puts it directly on your air vent, which is where this entry gets specific. This isn't a freshener sitting passively on a dashboard or hanging from a mirror. It's clipped onto the source of your car's airflow, which means every time your HVAC runs, it's actively pushing whatever this clip releases straight into the airstream and directly into the cabin. The exposure isn't ambient, it's directed. What's inside that clip includes synthetic fragrance compounds that fall under the catch-all ingredient label of fragrance. It's a single word that legally covers a cocktail of undisclosed chemicals. research has linked certain fragrance ingredients to phthalates, which are associated with hormonal disruption and have been flagged as a possible carcinogen at high exposure levels. Number 1. Little Trees Black Ice. You already know what this looks like, the small cardboard tree, the string through the top, swinging from the rearview mirror. It's been in cars for so long that it stopped being a product and became a symbol. You see one hanging in a taxi, a delivery truck, a used car lot, and it just reads as normal. That's how deeply this thing is embedded in car culture. Nobody questions it because nobody ever thought there was anything to question, which is exactly why it sits at number 1. A 2021 study published in Environmental Science and Technology Letters analyzed 25 popular air fresheners using gas chromatography and mass spectrometry. Little Trees variants were included, and the results identified up to 17 volatile organic compounds per product. The black ice variant specifically was flagged for releasing the highest concentrations of secondary pollutants of all the variants tested under simulated car cabin conditions. Some of those compounds form when fragrance chemicals react with ozone in the air, producing byproducts that weren't in the original product at all. Now consider where it hangs, not under the seat, not clipped to a vent, right in front of your face, at nose height, directly in your breathing zone, every single drive. Again, let that sink in, every single drive. Now it's your turn. Take a look at what's hanging from your mirror or clipped to your vent right now. Check what's sitting under your seat. And if you spot something on this list, drop it in the comments below. We'd love to know which one you're ditching.